Morning, Lego. Yeah, it is Grizzles. He's covered in these sticky balls. You alright, my dear? So, bit of TLC. And I have to take that collar off. He went chasing wild boar last night and came back like a fucking seed bank. What does that message say? Can't see the last word. Oh yeah, hope all is well for you too, my dear. Hey, that was a brilliant live you was responsible for yesterday. A real fun. Laughing the whole day with you. Yeah, it was funny. Watch this in a minute. I'll stop brushing to clean the brush. And it'll disappear. And I'll have to call him back. Look at his tail. Look at that tail. Covered. Okay, he wants more. But look, clean the brush. Look, gotta clean it. See, this is. See, he loves me today because I'm brushing you, yeah, and you got irritations. Well, you should have heard me last night calling you. He disappeared for about 4 hours. I seen him disappear. Oh, shit. In your ears and everywhere, ain't they? It's funny, I came back here about 5 times last night. After he went missing. And I said to the fella, your dog's taking my dog for a wander. Maybe they don't come back for a week. He says, all right, they'll be back in a few hours. And with that, I went back out. And I seen freaking wild boar running at me. 7 of them. It looked, to begin with, it looked like a pack of dogs. Yeah, it looked like a pack of dogs from a distance. They seemed to have stopped when I called them, thinking it was Angelina and Grizz, but it was a pack of wild boar. Really funny, because they came literally running straight at me, avoided me by about, I don't know, 100 feet. And they went into the trees. You got some irritation going on there, I know, Chris. I had a thunder and lightning storm all day yesterday. It was raining when I went out with him, or not. It stopped raining, but whilst I was out with him, it started pissing it down again. I kind of stuck out there waiting for them to come back. I smoked a cigarette, and I thought, hang on, they normally come and check on me within like at least half an hour. But they didn't, not for hours, for about 4 hours, I guess. So I know what they did. They got the scent of the wild boar. They went chasing the wild boar. And then the 7 boar that came towards me, that was part of the group. They got separated from the rest of the group. So look, full of these tiny, hang on, these tiny little balls, and they're like Velcro. Yeah, they're seeds. Hey, UK lady. Hello, Pamela Bar. Long time since you was in this chat, eh, my dear? He's alright. I guess I owe you a bit of an apology for upsetting that woman a couple of years ago. As she, yeah. I'm not sure what's going on. I go into other people's chats that I haven't seen for a while because you know, like associations and the dramas, the ongoing dramas, the ongoing trolling. You know, I've always been proud and loud saying I keep things real. I'm not there for fucking trolling. I'm not a fake person, and I'm certainly not a bully. But if I see bullying going on, I'll be bullying them. Chris, you want more lovins? You want more groomings? Come here then. I got about 20 freaking cacti spores in my fingers from stroking these dogs when they came back last night. He's got a nasty fucking scar on his nose from last night somehow. Oh, there's just like hundreds of them all over him. Give me that collar. I don't feel like popping it over your head today, but yes, sir, we got it. Okay, let me see. Unfortunately, I see things in people's that a lot of people don't see, and it takes them a couple of years from what I've experienced before they catch on, not just on tube, but in real life. Oh, Spray, you mentioned Richard Reedy. Richard Reedy not happy with me. Richard Reedy's not happy with himself. Richard Reedy's got sick thoughts, and I'm able to point them out to him, but he screams and shouts, and he's got a gang of people that will scream and shout with him that distracts. So the last thing he said to me was about fingering dogs' asses, and that's on top of his mind when he sees me with dogs. That's why I put up videos of how to clean your dog's ass gland. For a lot of dog owners, they wonder why their dog's asshole is like a big bubble. And it's accumulation of shit. You can quite easily pop out yourself. It's quite common with boxers, bulldogs, staffies, such dogs. Yeah, odd that, isn't it? Pit bulls. So anybody with those sort of dogs, do they ignore the anal gland of their dog? Or they take it to the vet? For a lot of people don't know about anal glands and the sack of shit that accumulates. So I thought, well, Reedy's always on about fingering dogs' asses. So I shows him, if ever I had to put my fingers in a dog's ass, it would be for a reason like that. But fortunately for me, I've never had to pop a dog's anal gland. So Reedy with his fantasies, I mean, is that normal thoughts for people when they see other people with dogs? I say to Reedy, your many years of being inebriated on cocaine and alcohol, fentanyl, tramadol, whatever your poison is, Reedy, it's curdled your mind. You're not normal. You're a sicko. These things I'd say to him nice and peacefully on panel. Last time I was on panel with him, there was 3-4 people. They were screaming and shouting on me. You know, I showing them nice sceneries. I was showing them nice animals, nice experiences. And as per usual, that circle of people, the spanner slags, the sour milkshakers, the scammers, the narrative setters, the doxers, they've all stuck in their ways, perverted. That's one of the reasons why I called myself Bully of Bullies, because I was recognizing what I was up against. You can't do anything innocently. You know, you can't have fun when mixing with people like that. Like I said to the Northern King, where you got attention from me for is because you're hanging around with wrong'uns. You're promoting the word of the wrong'uns. And Reedy's in exactly the same gang of peoples. Yes. For those that are just passing through, happy days and good luck to yous. It's an honour seeing yous here, Scottish and proud. Pablo Escobar, UK lady. MacGyver's in the house. Lego. So you do some. See, this is crazy, isn't it? How ladies, UK lady and Lego, both understand about the anal gland, but yet the fellas apparently seems to be a bit like put off by it, maybe. We knows the score, Pablo Escobar. We knows the score. UK lady, Matrix on PC has got a hard on about everybody's, whether you're male or female. Remember how much of a simping crybaby he was. Remember how distorted he was and obsessed with Cesspit and Andrew J. Remember all the videos that he made, like accusing them of stealing his charity beg. He's like Matrix on PC, a house owner living just down the road from his family, claiming poverty off of people like me. I used to send Matrix on PC dollars if I had it in my PayPal, because he was crying. He had no food. The gangster fucking charities that he was collecting for were bullying him, or more important, I can't remember. So, I don't know. I mean, does his head work properly after his suicide attempt? Most people suffer with loss of oxygen to their brains when they try suicide, when they goes into comas and stuff like that, which is then brain damaged. I mean, the fellow used to go on about how he's not in communications with his family because of his sister. But yeah, his sister was the one that communicated with us on this channel, telling us about, she didn't identify him as being the one in hospital after a suicide attempt from the pressures of social medias. But you know, UK lady, I'm not possessive. I've given everyone that tries to be nice to me, I've given every one of you opportunities to see, you know, I can be an arsehole to you too. And you're better off not getting too close with me, because I'll identify things. And when I identify those things, people don't like me talking about it. That tail grizzles, that's going to be like a garden in a couple of weeks, isn't it? You've had enough of the grooming for now, have you? We'll wait for Pepe to come finish his breakfast, and then we'll give him some grooming. I like grooming animals. I don't like grooming people in the way that other people say people are being groomed. That's right. It is. There is a pack mentality, isn't there? But nobody understands who's the alpha or the omega. So it's a funny one, you know. Like most gangs and groups, it's evident and obvious who the boss is. But with this YouTube, with the titles that people use, everyone tries to claim being boss. Yo ho ho ho, Mr. Beautiful Blues, welcome to the House of Love. Well, welcome to the Grooming channel. Today, I'm mostly grooming with a brush. Yep. Let me tell you something, Spray, about me and you lot on YouTube, or you lot that come from the bare knuckle shit talking communities. Because you're not bare knuckle boxers, you're shit talkers, junkies, throwaways from society, failures in family, and drunks. And you promote each other in your perverted, sicko gaming mentality. For me, I gave you the last 3 years. For any of you that wanted to fucking punch up with me, a square off, a toe to toe, I gave you 3 years to sort your shit out. Now I put my energy into more deserving. I gave you opportunities of seeing me strong for 6 months, getting my strength up for 6 months. There's one or two people that tried to encourage me, like Mr. Beautiful Blues, King Charles III, Barb's Pinion, Spandex John. Loads of peoples have tried encouraging me to be strong. And Jamie Sawyer, he's like all these people have tried encouraging me to be strong, like eat well, like that. So those 3 years that I gave you, hello, Papa Hambone. A lot of yous are out of date now. If you want to have a fight, if you want to have a square off, if you want to be setting stuff up, for me, it'd be more like you'll wait until I come in to your doorstep. You'll wait until I come to your hotel room. You'll wait for me now. Yeah, the way you've been stalking me, now it's up to me to start stalking you lot, and that's where you lot are going to get extremely nervous. I know that, Pablo Escobar. We've never had bad words, have we? He's always been supportive and encouraging me to stay away from the negativity. Mm. And I appreciate that. That's right. They try and judge me based on their shitty lives. Yeah, I've always said, like I'm a sitting duck. Yeah, I've got so many projects available to me. I'll be selective about who and when I do these things for. Yeah. Fortunately, my buddy from Holland, the one that I've known for like more 20 years, he was my boss at the music festivals. And you know what? I met his brother first. His brother introduced me to him. And initially he was like, "Oh, you're one of my brother's mates. That must mean you're a fucking waster like my brother." And he's like, "But no, I'm not a waster, and I'll prove it to you. You can fucking trust me, like your brother says. Yeah, you can fucking trust me with your business, with your livelihood. Yeah, you can trust me in the field with fucking 80,000 peoples. Swear down now." And 20 years on, I'm trusted to put his things into storage. I'm trusted to know about his fucking everything. I'm trusted enough to be introduced to his mate with a multi fucking untold amounts of work, you know. And this is something I don't see on YouTube. We get these people that says, "I'm buying an air mattress so I can come and sleep on your floor, missus." We got these people that will be like, I'll come and meet you, and I'll finance, like a straw house, and we'll bring all the UK retrobates on a discount holiday, so they can do their withdrawals in your community. We bring a load of pissheads to your mountain, where like we're going to terrorize the locals. We bring a load of reformed thieves, where the thieves can come and educate their youths how to rob from the people in the fucking deserts. And it's like, but hang on a minute, you know, I don't associate with drunks. I don't associate with junkies. So you're not invited by me, right? And I'm not going carrying wrong-uns and people with bad histories. I've not got a bad history. I've got a great history. I ain't never done no wrong to people's. No matter how bad I've reacted to people's, they should have thought who they were coming in on. You know, they should have thought about what they were doing in front of me for me to pay attention to. I gave it perfectly clear. I'll round them all up and I'll put them all into the same little fucking pot. So when it comes to the big busts, they're much easier. I always told peoples I'd put my life on hold until you lot with your fucking sick entertainment needs get your fucking stories straight, get your facts straight. You know, you seem to think I'm on the run. Well, then, I sit in one place and I'll wait for you. I won't do nothing. I won't interact with nobody's. I'll sit there and I'll wait for you to come and inflict your laws upon me for the laws that you think I've broken or the things that you think I'm on the run for. So, really, did you buy your house or did you get left your house? Looking at the curtains that you've had on your on the same window that we see every time you go live and put your camera on. I mean, that's minging. The same curtains, looking like they came from the '60s. That was Angelina. That's right, Lego. That's Angelina. Yeah, look, I don't want to come up here and interfere with the horse and the donkey or the sheep because they're munching their breakfast. Look, there's the sheep. For those who haven't seen her, I was a Shona. I don't know what her name is. Just sheep, I think. But Pepe the donkey and Maria the pony. Well, Maria came to see me, and I told Pepe, get up on her back, give her a good Rogering, you know, let her feel your BBC. And he definitely gave her some attention. He was there trying to suck on her boobies. He was there lifting her tail with his nose. It's great. I was never in a tent. Well, actually, yes, I was. Yeah, I was in a tent. Yeah, yeah, that's right. Looking after a film star's, a movie star's property, where I got robbed of maybe about, I don't know, $7,000 worth of Grizzles tools. No, I was minding work tools, cooking tools. Ah, that's better. Have a bit of neck there, eh, Grizz? Oh, a bit of deep throat. Oh. I'm covered in them, but I'm not picking them out one by one. I'll brush them out. I know that's a lot of fucking wrist action, that is. Yeah. I don't know what you're trying to do, yeah? I had the perfect fucking space there. Just because I turned the fucking brush away for a second. Catch me breath. Ray, have you seen my community page? I know you do check my community page. But have you seen it yesterday when I posted up my Pringle bombing? And the Northern King tried claiming it by putting his avatar where my Pringle can was. I mean, people building their channels from people like me, but they got nothing good to say. So I say this loud and proud, and I say it clear. The Northern King, you bring your family to YouTube. You treat it like it's a fucking sunny, a winter holiday or a summer holiday. But you're on YouTube 24/7, scanning through the channels. Have you no lives? Are you police? with a title like King, I've told you, I'd challenge you. I'd rip your fucking title off you. You ain't my king. So I ask you, is your surname King? Is that why you use the title King? Huh? Because you think by name and title you're worthy. Because the way you carry on, the only thing I'd say to you is you're higher up the ranks than P. Diddy. You're higher up the ranks than Jimmy Savile, the way I see you carry on. And you ain't much better than Pinocchio, the wooden boy that wishes he was real. You know what, Spray? Were you listening to Andrew Jay's channel when he begged and begged and begged and begged and begged and begged and begged to see me naked? Huh? He begged and begged and begged to see me naked. He wanted me to porn bomb him so he could call me a porn bomber. So he could put me in the same category as himself, being a porn bomber. And a porn lover. But you guys forget something. I've not been interested in the sexual activities, the human bodies, for more than 10 years. For yourself, Pablo Escobar, I've seen that there's a lot of good. You see the good in a lot of people's. But to be on the receiving end of what such TNK, to be on the receiving end of his lies, of his slanderous bullshit. I mean, does he want to go to jail for 26 years? Because I could quite easily put him there. Yeah, there's equality. One man is in jail for going up against politicians and the royals. He's in jail for 26 years for lying about peoples. Yeah, putting false informations about those peoples. So if he's in jail for 26 years, there's equality, and I'd push for exactly the same. Amanda and Northern King would both go to jail for 26 fucking years if I had my own fucking courthouse. You understand? Yeah. But see, the jail that I'd be creating if I was the boss, yeah, would be a bit like in Guantanamo Bay, yeah, where them stripped and shaved, where them kept separate, where them kept in the dark. I wouldn't be putting them into English jails where they're like fucking hotels, where they have rights. When you're a criminal, your rights are taken from you. But those peoples in England and in Ireland, for what I've seen, it's a business. It's cool to be in jail. So, difference of opinions, you know, from experiences, Pablo Escobar, yeah? And it is down to, you know, like, those people come to YouTube for socializing, for marking a territory in the fucking cyber world, so their name lives on. But without knowing their name, only their character lives on. And the AI understandings, especially where I'm concerned, yeah, I can point out that the Northern King was paying attention to pervy channels. Yeah, I was dragged into that pervy circle, and it's very difficult to get away from all those people that were latched onto that pervy channel that introduced me to YouTube. Blessings to you and yours, Pablo. Blessings to you and yours. Speedy recovery for tomorrow. I read in the chat last night or today while you're not in so much around YouTube, distracted with the man. Blessings, yeah. Speedy recovery. Sometimes I'm jealous of people with their families. But sometimes, most of the time, I count my blessings that I'm disassociated from my family, that I don't have that sentimental connection, you know, that I can, yeah, I can make a laugh and a joke about the sickest of things and not be conscious that it's affecting anybody that I love. This community cult that has been developed on this YouTube that I'm supposedly a part of, a lot of the people ignored my intro and my continuous, and they take things personally. Unless it's directed at you personally, brush it under the carpet, is what I always said. So for all those snowflakes that cried, oh my God, I can't believe Steven said that. Oh my God, I've been trying to control and manipulate Steven for the last fucking 3 years. Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, I says, do you know what, yeah? Tough shit. Should have trusted me and ignored your own instincts. Yeah? You should have trusted me instead of taking things personally. And then your little hearts, minds wouldn't have been so offended. Pablo, the fellow whose house I'm trying to help restore or build up, his businesses that I'm trying to build up, his mum wants him in a care home. Yeah. He can't manage all of this. You know, it's all going to ruin. Yeah. She wants him in a care home. He's partially disabled and brain damaged from an accident. He survived coming out of a coma, which is a unique situation. He was in hospital in Spain and they were about to switch the machine off. And his mum said, nope, he's a Dutch citizen. Send him to fucking Holland. And that costed him his life savings. Was it a title that that attracted so many people first thing? I mean, we're 38 minutes into it, and we've lost half of the viewers already because they're starting to see what grooming is, yeah, rather than the grooming of what they understand, yeah. They want to put fucking words and insinuendos which confuse people. I experienced that when I first came to YouTube with morons like Matty from Cesspit. You know, he was grooming people, yeah. But the vocabulary that he used, he had me trapped many a times, yeah. When he was saying the NFA, I never understood no further action. I always understood no fixed abode. And I've been no fixed abode most of my life. I've been NFA'd most of my life. And then people trying to twist things of my own experiences, things that they never experienced. And they never listen to the details either. Triggered by one word, responding to one word. That's the consequences of what they call flash reading, I think. If I remember correctly, when you're flash reading, it means you're not really reading it. You're looking for keywords. So you want to go in for breakfast? Look, it's one big fucking building site. Yeah. Want some breakfast? Go on then. I'll give you 10 minutes and then I'm coming back. What's that? Rubbish. Okay, not my rubbish. Alright. I've used all those friggin' water pipe thingies, sprinklers. So I need another 2 packets of them. Angelina. Grizzle's having some breakfast. You gonna go in there and tell him off? She does that often, you know. Tells Grizzle off for eating her dinner, eating her breakfast. She thinks it's hers. Or she controls him, saying, don't eat so much. Right. Don't need that. Oh, wow. Give the pool a quick netting. Try and get up some of them manky looking bits. Yeah. Just like that, you see? They do this every day. Oh, what is that load from? Jeepers heck. Just found a whole fucking, like, something wrong there. All that gunk accumulating. Gunk and bugs. I say gunk, it's only seeds. And bits of branches. Flies. Oh, a couple of mosquito larvae. Wow, they come out of the fucking brickwork. They do. I know that because when I was fucking cleaning it, scrubbing it, I was getting fucking savaged by mosquitoes. And it's like, why? And it's like, oh yeah, the pool's empty. So them's all hiding in the cracks. That was a couple of grams of wet shite. Yuck. So yeah, this time last year, I was living in a tent. Yeah, for a fella that went off to be a movie star. He had nobody else to trust, looking after his things against his crazy fucking neighbors, his crazy ex. I protected his things, but was unable to protect my own. And before I was in that tent, I was up on the mountain of Grizzles. And I thought, there's no way I'd ever go back to that fucking hippie area. No fucking way. And that's the consequences of going back to going backwards to that iffy area. Unappreciative. Bunch of fucking dropouts in society. Using inebriation and the ecstasy love to feel like they're part of a community. Which is false. It's false love. It's false respects. So I'm finally glad to be around friends, yeah, that I can relate to, people that I can trust. And these Dutch friends, I can trust them. But they're business heads. They're business doers. Yo, Barebones. Yo, John Tracy. Good morning. I was ghosting you earlier, Barebones. Yep. Good to see you out and about. Yep. Good to see Toby again. Yep. And it's summertime, so I expect you to be on loads of adventures. I watched a couple of your shorts with your cycling experiences, and yeah, if your bike's not up to scratch mechanically, you can do more damage to your bike, and you put in a lot more effort, you know. So get your bike serviced, get your bike up and running, factory factory standards. Yeah. Surprising how quickly the gunk returns to these swimming pools. I'll give that another. Oh, look at the size of that dragonfly. Hello, mate. He's chasing something. That was cool. I was able to get a glimpse of him chasing. Right, that's how much rain we collected last night. That's prime mosquito grounds, so we get rid of that and fill it up with a fresh. Look, smell that chlorine. Look how white that water comes out. Yuck. I said that the other day. It comes out like fucking milk, yeah, and it stinks of chlorine. Absolutely disgusting. Right, has it been 10 minutes? Is he still eating? Oh, he's finished eating. Nice. Happy days. You didn't eat it all, did you? No, it still flows. Cool. You had your fill. Nice. Oh, I've never seen a key in there before. Happy days. You got the parts ordered? You got the parts already, Barebones? Happy days, happy days. splitting headache this morning, and a fucking toothache, and I'm tired. Empty that. Fucking mosquito nests. Oh, I haven't seen a broken wine bottle out the window before. I wonder who threw that out. Spray. Are you still here? I'm spraying the ground. I'm having a piss outside. That's nice, that is. Ay, 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 ay. Where do I want to sit? Cage's work, that was this black pipe here. Putting those little sprinklers in there. I think this here might do good for the roots. More good than there. All that compost seems to get the roots, get the water that falls. So I need to scratch that ground, but I haven't got my gardening tools, and there ain't no gardening tools here, which makes it fucking upsetting to see half a job done. I'd have so much more enthusiasm, saying, "Yay! Another job ticked with ticked boxes." But it's like, dude, we need the right tools. I'm not going digging that with a fucking hammer, and I'm not going digging it with a stone. Give me a hoe, and I'll dig into it. Give me a pickaxe, and I'll dig into it. Now, I don't know the difference between a shovel and a spade, right? But one of them's got a flat edge, and the other one's got a pointy edge. If you had one with a pointy edge, I'd get on it. I'd try and improvise. But even with a fucking shovel or a spade, that'd be fucking horrible. Now, stroking the horse last night, yeah, she's been munching these cacti, and these cacti have got loads of little hairy spikes, and they get stuck on her fur, and now they're stuck in me fucking fingers, and it's horrible. They saying, Angelina, coming in and get some water? Let's get some water. Have a drink. Nikki new. Agent X. Those ones are not prickly pears. No. Nope. They're just bloody annoying cacti. We have got the prickly pears here or around the land. Yeah. Okay. I've been practicing this since I was a youth. Yeah. Why pick up the whole bottle then I can just, fucking fingers too big for the cup. Right. Just unscrew the top a little bit and the water dribbles out. Oops, dribbling all over the fridge. Oh well, I've got a cloth. Yeah. Beep, 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 your arse. I've got a cloth to wipe that off. Happy days. That fridge is empty. But the other fridge, well, the freezer is full. See? Oh, yeah. There. Closed it properly, yep. It's in my hand. I look and where my fucking cup of water's gone then. The washing machine, tumble dryer. This is my scruffy bedroom. It's like a fucking prison cell. Yeah. That's why I like to sleep with the door open. It's freaking hot in here. Yeah. And there's no airflow unless the door's open. Okay, I want some candy. Give me some candy. Or do I want to? Yeah, let's take a banana. You'd never put a banana in the fridge. Yeah, they turn fucking black and they look horrible. But I don't want fruit flies getting them. So I'd much rather horrible looking. It's only the skin. It looks horrible. Yeah. Fucking headache. Hey. Shows your fridge. These are homemade soups. And these are homemade marmalades. And they're chock full eggs. One day, yeah, especially if I stay there, I'll definitely be getting chickens. Yeah. The fella said last time he had chickens, the fox keep eating them. I've never had that issue. Because I construct such a home for the chickens that they be mobile rather than stationary and move around every couple of days. I've seen them clear the land. That was a 5 or 6 liter. I think 6 liter. Could have been a 5 liter. But normally I pick up the 6 or the 8 liters. 5's an ugly number. 5's the number of the liars. So yeah, I try and avoid 5. And you know, like Adolf Hitler doing his fucking salute reminds me of the high five. I'm always joking with the 420 family. Is what are you, a bunch of Nazis? Why we celebrate fucking Adolf Hitler's birthday twice a day, every day of the year? Yeah. Sun's coming over quickly now. It's quite difficult to find any shade. Can I eat my banana? I didn't think so. Oh wow, that's amazing, Asian eggs. There's only one time I've lived with wild chickens, and that was in that epic community. Yeah, they were wild as much as we never gave them a house. Yeah, we let them do their thing, and it was cool. Mm. I tell you for why it was so cool. Mm. They used to roost up on the roof with my mate's shack. That's where their nighttime bed was, and then the rest of the day they'd be down scratching the ground. And my mate's dog was called Cacahuete, which is peanut, but in Spanish. So calling Cacahuete, Cacahuete. Yeah, that's how the chickens started talking. They started saying Cacahuete, Cacahuete. Yeah. And we seen them hatching eggs. Yeah, they laid eggs, and the eggs hatched, and we had little chickens roaming around. All right, I sit where I was grooming grizzles. That's where I'm gonna sit. I don't know how, but for about 3 days I've had a sore wrist. I'm not sure if it was from the last time I shook one off. I couldn't imagine having a sore wrist from shaking one off, but I've got a sore wrist. Hmm. Well, John Tracy, mate, you wait and see over the next couple of weeks or the next couple of months, yeah? I'm going to have a big static home, yeah? Like a mobile home, but not so mobile. It's going to arrive here on a lorry and trailer, and it's going to be delivered to the bit of land that I've been offered. We're going to fencing it off so we can get the horse and donkey down there. There's a bit more shade. There's a bit more grazing, and we'll be able to save the olives for our consumption, for our collection, and collect the olives in season. Make our own oil, olive oil. Hello, fools and tools. Like that little box room that I'm in, you know, it's like that's going to be the first apartment that's finished and rented out, and that's going to be one of our incomes when that apartment is rented out. It's going to be paying us, myself and himself, by his own wishes, by his own suggestions. Oh yes, fools and tools. These trees here, them's olives, that whole garden, yeah. I've just walked up through there, but that whole garden is full of olive trees. Yep. This garden down there, most of the trees are olive. Yep. On the little bit of land that I'm working for, or it's been donated to me. On that bit of land, there's olives, almonds, Sharon fruit, knee sparrow, and I think there's a plum or an apricot. Uh, there's artichokes. The neighbouring fields, there's oranges, lemons, mandarins, and grapes. Loads of grapes in the fields around here, and not the grapes that are common talk of the YouTube communities. Which is like really weird. When I'm talking about grapes, I'm talking about the fruit. Yeah. Um, that we make wine from. Yeah. Um, well, it's very difficult communicating with a lot of folks in this YouTube stuff, because grape for them is without the G. Yeah, they've used the fruit to replace the offensive word, or the offensive offense. Mm. Which is strange, you know. Yeah, we'll make. Can we make alcohol from olives? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I've never heard of alcohol being made from olives. Mm. Because it's an oil, yeah, that we extract from it. I'm not sure that would be alcohol material. But all the fruits that are available, you can make alcohols with. Not being a drinker, alcohol is one of the last things on my mind. Yeah. All right, Maria. Can I say hello? There's Maria. She's just had a drink of water. She's been eating. Angelina. Angelina. She doesn't like Maria and Pepe. She don't like them coming round this ways. So she barks and chases them off. And Grizzles has been joining in, barking and chasing them off. And I don't like it. I told Grizzles, like when you're barking, you scare the animals away. And that's why, we never ate wild boar up on the mountain. That's why we never ate rabbits or goats up on the mountain, because the dogs were too busy barking, scaring all the animals away. Barking and chasing. I mean, when you can see the wild boar like half a kilometer away to see, yeah, but the road is about 2 kilometers away. By the time you get to it, when you're shouting and fucking chasing, they're long gone. They're like 10 miles away. Yeah. So trying to teach animals, how to hunt or how to be like patient is a very difficult mission. Yeah. A very difficult mission. So going back to yeah, for me, living in a prison cell, is like I don't like it. I don't like living in the indoors. I want my dream catcher. I want my dream catcher here. Yeah, that's my trampoline, by the way. Yeah, it's always been called a dream catcher ever since it's separated from the human-sized bird cage. Greek cretin look at olives, Reiki, to make alcohol. Really? Wow, that's interesting. I'll have to have a look at that. Yeah, how to make olives alcohol. Yeah. And is that alcohol for drinking or alcohol for cleaning? I suppose you can drink all alcohol, can't you? Especially when it's diluted. Yeah. For Blackie, getting to go. Hey. I know you're not going to see them much bigger, but yeah, I think they've got bigger in the last 3 weeks. Yeah, I do. I think they got bigger in the last 3 weeks. It's a roll up. It's not a joint. It's a roll up, but it's big papers. Yeah. Week and a half ago, we went to the tobacco store. I hadn't smoked raw for a long time, and because it was a packet of 200, most cigarette papers have got like a 32 to 50 papers in it. So I seen the 200 and I thought, yeah, fuck it, 200. I'd never seen 200 in long. I'd only seen 300 and 500s in the shorts. So yeah, I made a bit of a mistake in the purchase. But it's all right. I like to smoke. So yeah, rolling a big cigarette, you know. Mm. I got given a flower last night. That was the first flower I'd seen in about 3 days. Yeah. And last night, smoking that joint, taking Grizzles and Angelina for a walk, and then for them to disappear on me, and you know, it was just like, it was a nice trip. That was a nice joint. Yeah. And then when after about 3 hours, 4 hours, the effects started wearing off, and I had to roll another one. And what was really nice is when I was halfway through smoking that next joint, I heard Angelina coming in. So then my head went all funny. It was like, ah, for fuck's sake, she's come back and she's lost getting, but he can't get it. He can't come in because it's all fenced. Let Reedy press charges. Let Reedy press charges. You know, like against himself. Yeah, the courts will laugh at him when they hear that he accuses people of being, you know, what he accuses me of. They'll laugh at him. Understanding. Yeah, let him. Let him. And I've said this to you all, you know, anything I says to you is nothing in comparison to what you tune into and how you communicate with other peoples. So I'm almost doing the job of the police, the FBI, the CIA, the KGBs, the AIs, yeah, rounding you all up into the little communities where you belong. So happy days. Let's go to court, yeah, and see how rich I get, yeah. Said that from day one. So Spray, you're a little bit out of date, and you're a little bit stuck in the pervert communities. So full of doxers, full of crybabies, full of retired junkies and pissheads, doing nothing with their lives, putting targets on innocent peoples. So bring it to court. Every one of you, bring it to court and lose everything that you think you are. Yeah. And have everybody that you ever had involvement with investigated. Because how can you deflect from the truth and get away with it? I've only ever shared my truth and stood up to all your bullshit and accusations. So understanding the way you've interfered with my life, how I respond to you guys, fucking yous all off. Enjoy. Enjoy. You're suffering. Enjoy. Ain't my suffering. Ain't no loss of mine. And to consider that you're a bunch of coke sniffing, no good for nothings. Where are you getting your coke from? Every phone number, everybody that you interact with is monitored. So continue. Like I said to the fellow who keeps failing his driving test, yeah, the same fellow that said he'd sell his hands, both hands, for a tenner because they're useless. Yeah, that fella. Like I said to him, you're all parading and bigging up your drug dealers, but does your drug dealers know that you're talking publicly about? Me being in Spain, the capital of Europe's marijuana, since Albania got closed down, Spain has been number one. As a weed smoker, I'm in the right place. As I keep being told by the authorities, you're in the right place. The guy, the commissioner that lives across the road there, when he heard where I'd been living and what I'd be doing and what I'm doing now, he said, "You're in the right place." So you and your little bubbles of your self-righteousness, yeah, you're going around committed the crimes, got the convictions, and then you go around seeking compensation. That's wrong. That's double standards, hypocrites. And it won't end nicely for anybody's that wants to come up against the honest, straight up peoples, the people that have earned their free ticket on the road. You got that fellow from Shrewsbury and his mate vanished. The two of them are putting up a case together. But like they keep being told, you got nothing. You introduced yourself to Stephen, understanding who Stephen is, you fucked up. The fact that Stephen recited and recorded all interactions with you guys, you know, you guys have got nothing. You have to fabricate, you have to twist, scream and shout, threaten and abuse, corner peoples. When people stand up to you, you don't like it. You go running to the police and solicitors, writing your books that nobody wants to read. Bring it on. But my life will progress. Where I see a lot of people, like them going down a very lonely road. You see, a lot of these YouTubers, their only friends and social life is online. Oh, I've always been laughing, and I always will laugh. What's that avatar? I think it's of the swimming pool or something, is it? I can't see properly. I'm just going over checking YouTube a minute. And go to mirror mirror, grooming necessary. Got 5 likes. Oh, 600 seconds. I bet he's gone crying to the authorities. I've been timed out. I've been timed out. Well, straight. When you're acting like the messenger, yeah. Remember, you're dealing with somebody that wishes they lived in the days of Sparta, yeah, where your messengers get kicked to fuck. Okay, so act like a messenger, and you get kicked to fuck. Yeah, you're a low life. And low lives get trampled on like them carpets. And so, Spray, today you're our carpet. Everyone else comes in with a straight up um, um, inquisitive, I think they call it. Yeah, I'm curious about what I'm doing and where I am. Video cameras on motion sensors. All the phones can be linked to that, and there's video cameras all over this place. So understanding you ain't allowed beyond this perimeter. You ain't allowed to fly your drones around this perimeter. And if you do enter, well then, you know, there's warnings all around. Check out the warnings first. Check out the laws in Spain before you think. Before you do, check out the laws. Feeling better, Grizz? Less irritations? Want some more grooming? Right, those buckets have been there for more than nearly a week now. So the paint should be dry that was in them, or it's not even fucking cement. It's not paint. It's cement and mortar. Is it mortar? To give them a good slapping, like I would have done with Reedy or Deborah Eggy or Donna Christie or any of those fucking wrong'uns, criminals. They want to step in the fucking ring. Excellent. That's better. Put them inside. Painting tray. And grab that and put that inside. Make the place look a bit tidier. Just potting around, picking up bits of rubbish, moving stones, which I'll show you. Now I'm going to go put these here, and I'm going to go down into the lower lands and move a few stones. Okay, that water got dirty, so I don't want to drink that. Alright. The bits like this, yeah, old building materials, we're putting up here because we're going to do a bit of a landfill. It don't look like much, but it's something. These stones can just boot across there. Those bits of wood can accumulate there. What's that? That looks like a bit of wood, but it's not. That's rubber. Right, that's rubbish. See, with the horse and the donkey running around, they kick these stones unintentionally. Put that aloe vera in there. Maybe it will root. Maybe it won't. Aloe vera, some folks think, is a desert plant and it will grow in sunshine. No, aloe vera likes shaded. To plant them under a tree or in the walls or even in a stone. Oh, hey, occurs clips. So, spray. Are you Zara B promoting Reedy like you do? Hey? I can tell you something, Reedy. Yeah? I know who's paying you. If you're working for Zara B, I know who's paying you. Because I remember the fellas from Shrewsbury used to pay me every time I mentioned somebody. So you're acting similar to that circle of peoples. Got to be careful picking up these stones, especially this time of year. There could be scorpions or scolopendros. Now, spray. Yeah, we got people in this chat that have been here from day one. All right, like Barebones and Purple Aki and John Tracy and Pablo Escobar. And now pay attention to what channels they go to and you'll understand something. Yeah, these people don't hang around with numpties. They don't tolerate scumbags. So you got to ask yourself, why do they pay me attention? You got spiritualists, peoples, like fools and tools. Even UK ladies been with this channel from day one. There's an understanding spray. When it comes to the games that you want to play, we've seen them all before. And if you're not any of those people that I've mentioned, then you're more than likely that crypto fella with his 20 accounts. Now, that crypto fella came to this channel crying about being suicidal, crying about being a drunk, and crying about being trolled. And what I recognized is he's a troll himself. At the expense of the taxpayers, he puts himself in a place where you shouldn't be claiming that you can't work, because you work well on a computer. I know a fellow with no hands, and he has to go to work because technology allows him to have a pair of hands. So when you're trolling, you got to remember the taxpayers are paying you. The taxpayers are working to have you paid. The taxpayers ain't paying for my existence, and they never have. Individuals have paid me because they've wanted to. Not because they've been bullied. Some have paid me because it's a fashionable move. Others have paid me because they've been fallen into a trap where they feel that their conscience wouldn't allow them to hear me or see me doing what I do. Even Curtis Clips have been here from day one. One of the first people to reach out to me on other platforms. Found me on Facebook. One of the first persons to reassure me they see the truth. So happy days. 10 minutes out in the sunshine, 5 minutes rest. That's because I'm my own boss. I haven't seen Curtis Clips in here for a while. Yes, Cloud King. I'm just going over to YouTube a minute because Curtis Clips looks a bit color disorientated there in the grey. I know I'm subscribed to you. Nobody's trying to be you. Oh, okay, I was subscribed to you. Why am I not? Well, I am now. It's, yep. Add you as a moderator so you can connect with folks that you're not connected with. Wow, that spray lost a lot of messages, didn't he? By coming in here. That's one of the reasons I don't like people being timed out and blocked, is because it removes their messages. Their messages of threatening, their messages of pervertedness. Yeah, they disappear. And so I've always said, please, what the fuck you guys with your spanners doing? You know, like, yeah, you hide the truth by hiding these liars or these trolls, these bullies, these shit stains, these fake talkers. We hide the truth. And by hiding the truth, those people become protected. And to protect the wrong ones, it's frustrating seeing a lot of good people being ripped around because they don't like the responses. For me, I'd much rather respond in my own manner, you know, the way that I do respond to these trolls. I think I have a reasonable, clever, and unique way of outing these people and sharing the truth about these peoples when they're not blocked. It's like with Paul Dunn. Paul Dunn, the one that says, "You've achieved nothing with your life, Stephen." I'll say to Paul Dunn, continue with your trolling, continue with your obsession with me. But all day, every day that you tune in, all day, every day that you make your snidey, horrible remarks, is only a reflection on your own expectations of your own life. Me, I'm proud of my life. And I'm very excited for my life. There, a few months ago, when Captain Jack was murdered, if it weren't for Grizzles, I would have probably tried doing something drastic to my life. But the fact that Grizzles needs me, I feel he needs me. Otherwise, you know, if I'm not here, I think he'd not have such an exciting life. I think Grizzles would end up in a house with his balls chopped off. You know, he'd just get fat and lazy. And the people that adopt him wouldn't be able to give him any freedom because they haven't got the patience to let him go away for a few hours on his own. A lot of people don't live in the environments where they can offer Grizzles the opportunity to be him. He's a free spirit. And that'd be fucking, you know, it was hard for me showing and sharing, you know, like my ways and my standards. But my ways and my standards are, you know, I'm here today and I might be gone by this evening. Last night, it was like, poof, I could just grab my bag now and just fuck off, you know. And Grizzles wants to fuck off. Why the fuck should I work? Why should I have to settle just for Grizzles? There's a lot of adventures I can do on my own. And there's a big disability having a 40-kilo dog, especially under modern times. Now I was surprised just then when I went over to Kerr's Clips and I seen that I wasn't subbed. Why aren't I not subbed to that channel? Let me try and analyze why I would unsubscribe from somebody that's been encouraging this channel and bias, or like not listening to all the crap but willing to find out for themselves. Maybe because the other channels I see the person paying attention to, I don't agree with giving those people any attention. While we highlight them, they're protected. While we give them all day, every day, they're protected. The vigilantes can't do what they're meant to be doing because there's too many paying attention to those ones that need the vigilantes. It's like this woman last night, Jody, I think she said her name was. She said quite clearly she's one of those women that go hunting woman abusers. All these woman abusers that are protected on this social media. It's an insult why we protect them. Why so many channels, hosts, trolls and chatters, stalk and tease and play with these no-gooders? It has always confused me. When I told Deck Aggie, get off of social media, take yourself on holiday, go and enjoy your life. Get away from the trolls and those that want to label you for being a wrong'un. If you're not a wrong'un, why should you play up to it? You're a celebrity. You ain't doing yourself no favors by playing up to it. Oh yeah, I'm in an open prison, honk hips. But honk hips, this is a tradition in Spain. Yeah, because there's so many thieves in Spain. Big perimeters all the way around the land. Security cameras on every fucking open opportunity. And bars on the windows and doors. You want to see my bedroom? That's like a fucking prison cell. Yeah. No windows, so it creates a distortion of your natural compass, and the natural clock gets all distorted because you don't know what time of day it is, because you don't know, because you don't smell and you don't feel when you're in these four walls. Hey, Angelina. Bits of rubbish everywhere. It's a nice big house. Going to be 2 apartments, ground floor apartments, and then the main house upstairs. Oh, I locked myself out of my own door, but that's all right. I can use the main door. Hello, Shona. Tú también. Hello, Maria. Hola. Hello, mi amigo. Hello, Pepe. All right, my boy. Straight in to see me. Guapo and all. You go and eat some more dinner. I'll give you some brushing when it's finished. Muk muk. Angelina. She squeezes through the bars, but the Grizzles don't. Hey, yeah, Babette, lovely. So sitting here is like being in a prison cell. Ugh. It's like, you know, what to do. Oh, look, turn the fucking telly on. Hmm. 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 Oh, the Texas Rangers Walker. Walker, Texas Ranger. No, thank you. But yeah, like I said, it's like a fucking prison cell. No windows. Yeah. It's got these glass tiles that you can't see out of. Fucking horrible. Yeah. My opinion, my experience in life. Careful of the wasp nests. That's my security guards. Yep. My personal security guards. Oh, Shona. Oh, Maria. Hello again, Pepe. Give me some loving. One of the things I like doing is walking around picking up these straw bale ties. Yeah, freaking loads of them around the place. Yep. We're at fucking loads of them. I know something I want to do. I want to clean out the horses' stable. So yeah, this is not a digging tool. This is good for clearing off of crystal surfaces. In there a minute until I get around here. When I get around here, do that. Happy days. She don't like that log being there, so I'll move that for her. And firewood. Right. Wheelbarrow fits. Right. No. Didn't press any buttons. Happy days. Yeah, those bale ties do come in very handy, don't they, my dear? Happy days. Oh, the tool is flimsy as fuck. That's much. No, I've never cleaned this tool before. So much of it is cemented. That's not a nice tool. That's fucking horrible. Too flimsy. It's the only tool that I found that might do this job. No chickens yet, Babbitt. 2 4 for chickens just yet, my dear. I just hearing water at a rapid pace flowing. That's all right. That's Maria drinking out of her trough. So the trough's filling up. So I'll check that with tea leaves. I'll check that. Because otherwise it floods. A nice environment to work is cool in here. It stinks of horse shit and horse piss, sheep shit, and donkey and donkey piss, sheep piss. Oh dear, that's not nice. That needs a bit of cement in there. Maybe that's where the water seeps in from. When the trough floods, it has been known to flood the stable. Oh, I'd love to have some. I'd love it to be like January right now. This whole shit. I'd mix it with that clay, and I'd be preparing for me a garden of March and May, March and April. So, achieving nothing in my life. I argue with that. I've got a lot more experiences behind me, work experiences, than most people that I've spoken to on YouTube, especially those that frown upon me. I hope that's not my dog barking. If it is, I've left the fucking door open. Hope I bet. That's so true. I could outwork a lot of people's in the different areas that I've worked. Yeah. What are you barking? Oh, I did leave the door open. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. That deserves my attention. Thank you. Okay. You've got one up on me. Over my 50 on you, you've got one up on me, Grizzles. Yeah, Maria. Patas. Pepe. Want to see what I'm doing? Pepe? Pepe, come see. No, he's too busy. Fucking hell. Yeah. Right. Where to dump this now? I think I know where to dump it. If we had fucking more boxes, it would go into boxes. If we had sacks, it would go into sacks. And it'd be distributed amongst the neighbours. Yep. Da-da-da-da. Oh, look, I can wheel a wheelbarrow. That's an achievement. I know a lot of people that don't know how to wheel a wheelbarrow. Grace, come see this. Grace, come see. Grace, come see. No. Oh, yeah. Come see. What's this? It's fucking. That's better. Back in the shit house again. Here we go. Here we go. Halfway's done. Yeah, halfway's done. Get in there. Get in there. Inspired, just walking around, seeing what might need doing, what I feel like doing. Look, flimsy as fuck. Not a nice tool at all. Personally, I think this is a fire shovel, yeah, for soft ashes. This ain't for digging up wet shit, trampled shit. So definitely sawdust was used for the bed. And back into the pocket we go. Yep, got another cooling on wheelbarrow. That'll come back in for the third. Not leaking, is it? Yeah, it's leaking. So look, right, I've got to come over and do this. Stop fucking leaking. So every time they drink out of it, it starts overflowing. Oh yeah, somebody was asking about prickly pears earlier. This is a prickly pear cacti. Yeah, this one. That's the one we get prickly pears from. Absolutely lush they are. I don't see any growing. Those ones have turned to flowers. Where the flower grows, it only grows the once. Roland, Lordy, wow, fucking Lordy, blood. What are you doing? How is you, Lordy? I haven't seen you for a long time, blood. What did you do to upset fucking what's his face? Fucking fishy fingers. Bro, the things he was saying about you, bro. And that wasn't even fucking banter. Between me and you is fucking play. Yeah? Heister! Heister! Don't you be starting on my mate fucking Lordy. Alright? Lordy's one of the boys. Yeah? Fishy fingers, you know, you don't know what we refer to as fishy fingers. The one suspected his missus was sleeping around. So he fucking grabbed her snatch to see if he could smell the other man. Yep, good. I didn't make the same mistake twice. Happy days. Maria, hey Shauna, hey my mate Pepe, get faster with you. Oh dear, what's happened to your arse? You're okay, Shauna. You're okay, my girl. Don't know if you've seen this, huh? But look, that's Maria. She's a girl. Yep. Gotta lift her tail. Look for ticks. Hey, Pepe. Here's Pepe. He's my mate. Gotta lift his tail. Look for ticks. What happened to your bum, eh? Oh dear. You best not be responsible for that. Shona, a bit nervous, you know? You're okay, Shona. I'm gonna give you a haircut as soon as we get the sheep shears. I'm the new ass inspector. Oh yeah, because I'm worthy and trustworthy. Hey Lordy, I'm gonna make you laugh in a minute. I'm gonna put this wheelbarrow down, and I'm gonna make you laugh. Are you ready for this laugh? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Right. I got introduced to a spastic, a retard that owns this big, massive property. He's about to be put into a care home, or his mum wanted to put him into a care home a month ago. That was top discussion. I didn't know these people a month ago, but this place, there's been no work done on it for about 5 years. He's disabled, he's brain damaged, and he's got this great big fucking massive bit of land, loads of trees. He's got these animals, a massive fucking house, and he's a retired businessman. He's not retired, but he's disabled from business. He's lost his savings, he's lost his investments due to his disability. And you remember a couple of years ago when I got my fishing license? Yeah, my Dutch buddy with the Belgian fella, they drove me to the city, and then I was able to go and get me a fishing license. Well, that same fella, his stuff was in storage. He came from Holland to collect his stuff from storage. Initially, there was going to be 3 loads, 3 journeys, put his things into storage here. As we collected the first truckload, he changed his mind and he said, the rest of it, I'll wait until the end of the summer. Excuse me, I got a toothache. And yeah, so we drove up here anyways, and he introduced me to the fella. Had a look around, had a bit of an explanation, you know, like what's what. And I said, yeah, I can help you. I'm doing nothing with my life. Yeah, I'm earning myself my own land. I'm earning myself shares within the business. When the apartments are up and running, when the caravan park and the campsite's all up and running, I'll have shares within that business, within those businesses. In the meantime, I'm doing plastering, tiling, clearing land, collecting rubbish, restoring trees, maintaining the animals, for a bit of tobacco, for a roof over my head, which I don't need, and for daily food to keep me going. And the daily food is bare basic, bro. For a couple of weeks, it was just fucking sandwiches, and soup. Fucking hell. Now that his internet bride has arrived, she's been doing a bit of cooking. And today, they've gone out shopping. Hopefully, food shopping for fresh vegetables and stuff that are normal communal eating. This fella been living out of a microwave for the last fucking 5 years. So this lazy tramp, this no good for nothing lazy tramp, told you, yeah. Sit back and wait. Stop interfering. Stop lying. Sit back and wait, and you'll see the truth. Now, the fella that introduced me to this place, Lordy, you should remember, yeah, he's been my mate for fucking 20 years. From the music festivals. There ain't no wrongful doing amongst us. She gets me, all right? So I thank you for your views. I thank you for your comments. Because I really don't like ghosters, lurkers, you know. They go around running around to other channels, giving it all that, giving it all that. Yeah. Misinterpreting things, twisting things to suit themselves. The truth is here. And I told you, sit back and watch, yeah, and you'll learn a lot more. Be yourselves. Fuck off with your gangs, yeah, like you're witnessing now, right? With your mate Heister, right? When Heister used to tag team with you, right? Look how your mate Heister talks about you now, yeah? That's a mate from the same territories, Heister. So Heister, what are you doing? Snitching on your buddies, yeah? Heister, I called you and your lot out a long time ago. Reformed criminals, reformed junkies. So this retard's dream of being a landlord, yeah, I'm going to help him fulfill that dream as much as I can. I've helped him so much that his mother has insisted, dude, you're not using that bottom land. Steve likes the outdoors. Let's put a big mobile home there for Steve. Huh? Supply him with water. Put up the solar panels. Happy fucking days. Yeah. Have you noticed I'm still wearing the same clothes as I was when I was in Orgiba? Yeah. The same. Yeah. Although when I was in Orgiva, these were jeans. Now they're shorts. Because it's summertime. I get to live under a hot shower if I want a hot shower. As I do most mornings, most lunchtimes, most evenings, and most nights. Lordy, I don't regret fuck all in my lifeblood. Yeah. I straight up, I don't, I don't, no. Those deadbeats that involve themselves with me, talking shit, reciting shit, they can't fucking apologize. I don't apologize. I don't regret fuck all. Huh? All I'm pissed off about is I never ripped their fucking heads off and wiped out their whole fucking bloodlines. Right? But I ain't ever regret. That's a life savior that I didn't do all that stuff to all those shit talkers and no gooders. Yeah. If I did go popping their fucking heads and blowing their bastard families up, yeah, I'd be in jail or I'd be on death sentence. So I got to be grateful that I didn't go and Sparta the motherfuckers. Yeah. I got to be grateful to my wits and my intuition not to go kamikaze in the motherfuckers. You get me? After all, they're a bunch of no good deadbeats. What are they doing with their lives? All day, every day on YouTube. Have they progressed in the 3 years that they've been penal trying to target me for their Nazi behaviors, for their Nazi gang behavior? It don't affect me, blood. Do you get me? In actual fact, all those people that I upset over the last 3 years kept me strong, kept me clear in my mind. Yeah, I ain't them. Yeah, and they ain't me. Right? I kept myself clean and fresh in spirit, in action. I'd rather do nothing. You get me? I'd rather rip your fucking heads off and shove them up your fucking own arses. I wouldn't pollute the world by doing what Dracula did, sticking them on fence posts. I wouldn't do things like that. But Lordy, you know for a fact, I've shown progress after progress after progress. In the 3 years that I've been live streaming, 3 years that I've been going to live streams, I've shown progress, progress, and progress. I've shown me willing and able to help other people, and other people ripping me off, abusing me, robbing me. Yeah, I've shown you. But it's all lessons for you. You know, I don't give a fuck. My time, I earn from it. Yeah, the values that I have in life are not about the bank, about the monies. It's about the time that I live, the short time that I have. If I have 90 years, I don't have control over that 90 years. I don't even have control over here and now because the interactions, the influences. But I'll tell you the little things, yeah? You know, time is the most precious. You never have enough time to get done all the things you want, all right? To understand, yeah? What time you give me, You could be doing better things, right? Rather than coming around gossiping, and all the little fucking shit stain channels that one goes to. You're better off just getting on with your life and ignoring the bullshit. Hmm? Reason that I was so loud and proud online for the last 3 years is because people were talking shit about me. Hmm? I got nothing, and I'm nobody apart from me. Yeah, I ain't no gang, I ain't no representing none. But now, now that people want me involved in what they're doing, I have the last laugh again. Huh? So, shitty wet wipes traveling in the wind trailer, trash trampy Tim is how I met him and how he departed from my company. A predator, a pervert. A lot of you people defended him and came against me for the last 2 years. A lot of you silenced me. Where that fellow went on to attack more vulnerable peoples, publicizing how he thrives on targeting vulnerable peoples. Shitty wet wipes, traveling trailer trash tramp from Shrewsbury. You're the most vulnerable. You are. You and your friends are the most vulnerable because you're stuck where you are. The Borough Boys. Hey, man, do you know what, yeah? The Borough Boys can suck my salty balls, yeah? But before you suck my salty balls, I'm going to rub them in this horse shit. Huh? And you'll have a good fucking long everlasting taste. Even Grizzles laughed at that one. For all the time you Borough Boys, yeah? Abused my dogs with your filthy insinuendos. Your karma's coming at you in ways that you'll never understand and you'll never see them come. Come to the UK. Why would I want to go backwards? UK's deadbeat. The UK's run over. Is on his last legs. UK's losing. Every bit of land outside of the UK is losing. Outside of England. The Welsh are reclaiming their land. The Irish are now one. Scotland's going to go for independence. Fucking Gibraltar's being handed over. Yeah, England's nothing, bro. Yeah, apart from junkies and pissheads, mostly, or recovering junkies and pissheads, and loads of disabled spazzes. They're too fucking lazy to do anything, too self-righteous to do anything other than conning, cheating, raping, robbing, and pillaging. But with times now of CCTV, you know, things changed a little bit. But then of times of everybody's live streaming, their doorbell fucking cameras. UK's lost. You know, I enjoy this shitty barn, yeah? But remember, Lordy, your friends call you a handbag thief. That implies that you go robbing ladies. You know, there was a time when they tried saying it was AJ Smith that was a handbag thief from Burnsley. Lordy, you know, I'm only reciting what other people have broadcasted. Like your friends, yeah? Fishy Fingers and Heister. Heister, one of your Borough Boys. Every opportunity of you going against one another, you do it. I was laughing a couple of days ago when I was looking on Google News, and the Scots aren't just kicking the shit out of each other in Scotland, they're kicking the shit out of each other and shooting each other here in Spain. And it's like, what a bunch of muppets. You Borough Boys are doing the same on YouTube, and the rest of the world's laughing at you. I've been laughing at you lot since Shuffling and Fly Me to the Moon started sharing allegiances. When Fly Me to the Moon was pimping out his missus, for the singles club, yeah, or for the swingers clubs, and all the people bigging it up. I was laughing at you lot from day one. How you can be so involved in talking lies about innocent people when you've got your own darknesses that you need to confess yourselves. So it's all right, Lordy. Yeah. If I never come back to the UK, it's all right for me. Yeah. And you want to count your blessings that I don't come back to UK and kick you and your family out of your house. You want to be grateful that I don't really have personal connection with Putin for dropping nuclear missiles straight on the UK. Because as a nationality, as a culture, with all the history that you hold, you fucking deserve it. And that's why I don't live in the UK, because that is my honest opinions. Victimize people all over the world for the sake of British looking wealthy and strong. But in all that bullying, that's all you are, bunch of bullies. So understanding, no loss for me. But shame on you for encouraging it to this day. Still, shame on you and yours. Would you rub my handbag? Would you turn out my pockets and steal my spliff? Would you jab me with one of your dirty junkie friends' family's needles? Come on, lad. Would you have the whole council estate or your whole tower block empty out and turn on me? Because that's what you could do, Lordy. You couldn't do nothing by yourself. Yeah, because you're fighting from the wrong corner. Yeah, you're not fighting for anything that I've done to you. You're just fighting for the sake of having fun on YouTube. It's only banter between me and you, Lordy. Like I said, yeah, it's only playfulness. Banana burps. You'd not last 24 hours now. Enjoy your shitty barnsty. You've barred you. We've barred you. Oh, YouTube hosts. YouTube interactive people have barred me from England. Good. Good. I'm happy for that. For us YouTube junkies, perverts, pedophiles that you protect and encourage, they're banned from Spain. Yeah. This is my island. I'm the boss of this island now. Wow, where's my cup? There's my cup. I want something to drink. There's a building site. I haven't been worked on for 5 years until I arrived. Run out of wall plaster. The plastering has come to a standstill. Plastered this, pre-plastered. Yeah, it needs a professional to come in and give it a final skim. But that's that was all part of the plan, anyways. Just get it up and get it ready. The yellow paint on the bricks. You know, scrubbing this fucking floor from messy plasters before. Plastered this, painting and preparing that. Yeah. Plastered out here. Painted and prepared. Scrubbing this floor on a daily basis. It's fucking hard going, extremely testing. Ah. Look, sacks and sacks of horse food. Yeah. Even Grizzles likes this stuff. Now, the owner, he's disabled. He hasn't got a car that he can drive. He hasn't got anybody with a car that can drive at the moment. So we're waiting for his mate to arrive. When his mate arrives, that metal rubbish and all the rubbish in the sacks there that I bagged up, made tidier, that'll all be removed. Hey, Pepe. Maria, you bully. Bullying our Pepe. That's for you, Pepe. Watch out for that Maria. She likes to steal, don't she? Yeah. So that's what I was saying. Leave them door that metal door open, and the horse and the donkey and the sheep, they make their way in there because they know where the good food is. Yeah. In the shed there, in the garage there, it's filled up with straw and hay. And that's what I call winter food. Winter food. But they like it all year round. The dogs, they've got this self-feeding. They can help themselves. Yeah. I think Babette knows this. She's got it for her chickens. Similar machine. As the food clears out, it falls down. A bit like the water trough. Oh yeah. Here's my favourite chairs. They got moved in for the storm yesterday. 34% on my phone. Using a lot of battery. Oh, I know. Now this time of day, here's where the shade's at. So here's where I'll sit. Oh. Well, Kelly, I got a toothache. I got a massive throbbing headache. And I'm drained. This time of day, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm fucking drained, yeah? So, just chillax. What I do with me fucking water? See, I'm getting forgetful because I'm drained. So what I might do in a while is have a siesta. Happy days. Nice live last night, Kelly. I'm sorry if I took over. Grizzles and Angelina disappeared for about 4 or 5 hours last night, my dear. They went chasing wild boar and came back in fucking grass seeds that needs brushing off of him. Himself more so. Angelina, she's all right. She's short haired. Yeah, she's not so covered. But the Grizzles covered head to toe. I discovered something earlier as well. The only scars that I've got on my gums are of the teeth that were ripped out by the dentist. All the teeth that have just fallen out, they seem to have healed up, like, yeah, covered. But the ones that were ripped out, there's flapping skin, there's indents. Well, Kelly, I noticed, yeah, when you joined my panel, yeah, you're in for a smoke and you're gone again. So unless I sit around and listen to you going on about those that are trolling you, I don't really get a chance to pay attention to what you are. Personally, I avoid trolling channels. Yeah, channels where people are, entertaining the trolls, being stalked by horrible peoples. I try and avoid those channels because I get too involved, and then those people, those trolls and those horrible people start latching themselves onto me. For some people, that makes sense. For a lot of people, that make no sense at all. That's normal. That's acceptable. It is hard to work and text. I understand that, Babette. There. Oh, and two fakes. You're always busy, Babette. You're the hardest working person that I know on YouTube. Sure, there's a lot of people with families and dogs, but the life that you're living, Babette, is way busier than anybody else that I've known on YouTube. And so we appreciate those words that you put in. I shouldn't play with it. What I should do is rinse my mouth with some brandy. That kind of helped me a bit yesterday. So that's what I'm going to do now. Put my phone on charge, rinse my mouth with brandy. And my mate Pepe, he's still eating. So I'll give him his brushing later this evening. Mm. Ah, sunshine's passed over it. I was out, and I sit here with my door open, charge my phone up, and get me it done. I bought a bit of my sheepskin with me, the bit that got ripped off by the horse down at the beach of Grizzles Mountain in La Mamola. Captain Jack used to like this, so it kind of reminds me of my Captain Jack. I don't drink that brandy. I just use it on my gums. Rinse my mouth with it. I feel for you, Babbitt. I feel for you, my dear. I keep moving, prevent the arthritis from reminding you. Uh, Busy body, busy mind, creating distractions for yourself. Has to be admired. A lot of people use these as disabilities. I can't do it. I can't do it. And this is where it takes me out to Babbitt, because Babbitt does fucking do it. Fat boy fur. Nice to see you. For the better. Doing things for other people, so it's got to be better, hasn't it? It's not really my ideal living conditions, you know. It's still a building site, but you know, compromising it. Hey, Christine, Christine, Christine Newton. I'm gonna take my phone off charge just for you, Christine Newton. Check this out. It's Shona the sheep. Hello, Shona. And Maria the pony. And Pepe the donkey. Look at him. Hello, mate. Right. Right. Look at this for paradise, Christine Newton. Right? Got a JCB to play with. Olive trees. Got a great big massive fucking house. And a massive swimming pool. Not quite Olympic size. You know what? Unfortunately, I'm going to get in there. Yeah? But I can't show you. Because when I goes in there, I'll be naked. How's Grizzles doing? Okay, let's go and see if Grizzles wants to say hello. Grizzle's in the house, laying down, taking some shade, because it gets hot and sunny out here. And as you know, stone floors are cold and fresh. The big fat hairy lummox like Grizzles is like paradise. Hello! Right, our Grizz! Christine says, right, darling? This one is Angelina. That's our Grizz. It's a work site, my dear. Yeah, doing plastering, pre-plastering. Even the toilet in the bathroom leaks. Lap it up, lap it up. So yeah, what was I gonna do? I was gonna cool down by getting in the swimming pool. Yeah, I can't show you because I go in skinny dipping. I haven't got any speedos. Oh, I hates it, Christine. I hates being indoors. I fucking hate it. But it's a compromise. Yeah, it's a compromise. All right. Oh, that's nice and warm. Oh, oh, oh. Until I get me belly wet, and then it's fucking fresh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm in again. A quick way to cool down: just get wet. I'm not gonna dunk my head down because I got a toothache. Oh, that's hot. So flip that around, and hopefully, yeah, that's cool. Gotta be careful not to get the phone too wet. How to get rid of the lurkers? How to create a small channel, keep things real, show off a lot. Yeah, like right now, there's loads of people just pissed off that Steve's got a swimming pool. Yeah, I painted this swimming pool and I fixed loads of tiles that were missing and I scrubbed it. Angelina! Right, it's not so cold now. My body's adapted. a little bit. My first bath of the year, my first bath in a fucking 2 years, blood. Actually, when was the last time I was in like a contain? Like fair enough, I used to go down to the river and the sea and have a bath in the sea or in the river. But it's fucking years. Let me see now. I've been in Spain 11 years. I don't think I've been in a bathtub since I've been in Spain. To be honest with you. It's a swimming pool. The only bubbles you get in swimming pool are from the frogs or when we fart. I start ball naked, Axel. Uh, you want to see if you can see me through the water? Will you get dizzy if I keep swimming around and around and around? It's not an image Axel wants to see. Sorry, ladies. If Axel had said, "Yeah, show me through the waters your manhood," I would have had to have done it. Do you get me? Yeah, but because Axel says it's not an image he wants to see, all yous that were weighing around expecting to see me in my nudity without the Pringle tube, you're not seeing it. The poor people watching me on video camera, though. You know, this house is filled up with video cameras, inside and out. So literally everything that I does is on camera, and it pops up on their phone, no matter how far away they are. I am the mountain man. I am the Pringle bomber. Boing. I gotta be careful not to get this phone wet. Yeah, my YouTube spectators and encouragers and enablers have already sponsored this new phone. Yeah, the last phone got smashed when I was picking up a bed frame. I dropped on the floor. I wouldn't. Yeah, I was very reluctant to be asking for support to replace the phone. But other people that encourage this channel chirped up and said, "Come on, let's get together and get Steve back online." Yep. And so I appreciate yous. I appreciate this phone so much so that I'm not gonna drop it. I'm not gonna see if it's waterproof. Last night I was a bit freaked out because I was out in the rain with it for the first time. Again, rained on. And it got wet. And the rain was pressing buttons that I didn't know those buttons were available. One filter. The other filter is over here. Give myself a kick off the edge. Do I make it all the way down to the other end? Oh, it sounds like me. Yep, my bosses are back. Okay. Be careful not to expose myself too much now. And I'll get my shorts on quickly. I went paddling. I went in the pool, yep. I had to get out as soon as I heard the motorcycle. I had to get out because I'm naked. Todo bien. Sí. ¿Tú? Sí. Sí. Sí, sí. Well, I'm gonna go and see what's for dinner. Apart from the banana, um, I don't think I've had any breakfast. So yeah, now that them's here, them's come back. Maybe it's dinner time. Thanks for joining, each one of you. 3 hours and 12 minutes. It's a nice short live. Eating my battery. I only got 24% battery left. Walking out. I remember my old phone, I used to get 18-hour lives before having to put the phone on charge. This phone, wow, 3 hours, maybe get a fourth hour. So maybe for sunset tonight, I'll be back. Until then, we see you on your streets. Ciao for now.